Ah, impossible. I enjoy that look of confusion when an inferior being meets a higher power.
What's up, YouTubers, one and all? My name is Fate1987, and today we'll be taking a quick look at the unboxing, at least, of Transformers Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, which basically means I now have all three mainline Voyagers. We're doing a quick box because today I can't do any reviews. This is gonna be saved for ultimately later. Don't worry. But here you can see the box. Obligatory product shot, 20 steps, no bio because that's what mainline does. Apparently this figure is good to some people. I'll have to see about that. And you know what? Let's open about see how cool he actually is.
So, after, let's see here how many days, after 2 months of basically purchasing this thing, I finally got the chance to review it. What's up, YouTubers one and all? My name is 1987, and today I am reviewing the Transformer. Well, actually, I already reviewed the box unboxing, but it's been 2 months, so I guess I can just say it again. Then again, I could easily edit at the beginning of the video, and there we go. But this is basically mainline Optimus Prime from Rise of the Beast. And, yeah, this is my new setup. Ignore the Iron Man thing in the background. That's just, it's just my new setup being on top of my bucket. And for what it is, what this Prime is, it's pretty cool. Now, being this is a new setup, there will be some, failures of mine here and there, and my room's a little bit cluttered. But you don't see that, although you did see it in the last video. Which is my update video, which means I was going to start doing reviews, and here we go, I'm finally starting reviews. 4 days after I said I would, because, here's the thing. I have a noisy household, so I have to do these reviews at a certain time. But, anyways, here it is. Here's Optimus Prime. Now, side comparison, let's bring in some Rise of the Beast stuff. Comparing with Voyager Battle Trap. With, gosh darn. With Bumblebee. With Leader Scourge. And, first of all, Fist of Smokestack. Second, yeah, that scaling doesn't exactly work well, which is why I actually got and finally pre-ordered the, Studio Series Optimus Prime, which, yeah, includes a wonky gun, so I'll have to buy a new gun for him as well. So, there we go. Take that off the list. And, compare with my other two things, first of all, we got Primal. Mainline Primal, which I may turn into an Ape Link using an upgrade kit that I'll also buy from eBay. And then, just because I have him out, here he is with Voyager Megatron from 2001. And as you can see, it doesn't really, there's not that much to it. So, yeah, and it does roll very well, because it has pinned wheels, which is something that I cannot say for a lot of things on Transformers recently. And it also includes his iconic Ion Blaster, which just fits here. Or, if you want to stick it out like a sore thumb, you can. I prefer to have it stick in like this, so it looks a little bit more cleaner. And then also, that's it. So, let's head down to transformation, shall we? One thing I forgot about Prime was, core class. Yeah, it doesn't really work that well. So before I start Optimus Prime, I forgot a bunch of other recordings. His instructions. And by the way, this guy is really simple. Like for a mainline, I could get this done pretty quickly. So let's do it. So first thing you want to do, well, if you have already, take off the weapon. And you're just going to, well, actually, don't do that part just yet. What am I doing? Okay, you're going to do this. You're going to untap the wheels, bring them up like that. You can take these parts like so, bring these in, flip this to the side, and then you can bring the legs down all the way like so. And then you can split the legs. And what you do here is you can bring the arms out and around. Bring the arms out and around. Fold them down. Make sure you bring these bits and just tap them back here. See, there's a tiny peg spot and there's a peg, and you just peg it in like so. You can spin this around, so you have to be mindful. And look at that. But anyways, as soon as you get that done, you can flip this up, flip all of it up, and tab back in. Make sure you have this folded all the way up like so. Make sure you have this. Well, actually, open the windscreens. Actually, that'll help a lot. And you're done. 2 minutes. Approximately 2 minutes to transform this guy. This really ain't that bad of a figure. And seeing the scaling, I mean, sure, the scaling could suck at times, but guess what? It's mainline. It's not supposed to be totally accurate. Besides, this is most likely based off the concept art, if anything. But it does a really good job at it. So, ignore the air stuff in the background, but here we have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. He's actually a very nice, mainline figure, I have to admit. Like, out of everything that I dealt with for this figure, he holds up quite well. He does include his ion blaster, like I said before. Plug it to his hand, like so. I don't currently have the, SS-38 gun, but that can also fit in his hand. I also don't have any other good guns. Well, great. But, I mean, he's not that bad of a figure, in truth. Articulation goes, his head is on a really tough swivel. It can not go 360, but it can look a lot of ways. So, it is a really tough swivel. One that would almost knock these out of place. Come on. There you go. That's better. He does get shoulder articulation like this. Shoulders also move 360. Bicep, well, actually, inner shoulder swivel. Elbow joint. Wrist swivel due to a ball joint. He has waist rotation, but not where you think. Although, you could actually, he does have waist rotation, but it's very tricky to get it. in terms of articulation for his legs, they can go forward that far, back that far. They are on a thigh swivel. They can do the full splits. A little over 9-degree bend in the knee, and some really good ankle tilling, and also going up and down. So, this guy, for as much as a price as a regular Studio Series Voyager, or even, what's the name? Legacy Voyager, he does pretty well in articulation. See that comparison with, Pablo? Yeah, because, it's Rise of the Beasts. With RC. Now, Mainline doesn't actually scale well, but I'm bringing some of them in anyway, so... Bumblebee? Yeah, the story not to look good. Let's compare it with the actual Optimus Prime. That should be, in fact, higher than him. And, put your arms down, Prime. You don't need them. You don't need them. What for? Huh? What for? But, yeah, I will also be getting the brand new, Optimus, SS-102 soon, so be on the lookout for that review. And, sometime today, as of this part of the recording, yes, I record these on different part of days because I have a very weird recording schedule and whatnot that to deal with. I will actually be getting AirRaiser in the mail along with something else for a later review. So, yeah, keep that in mind. I would also like to get the Toy Hacks label from, for AirRaiser because, she doesn't look movie accurate without it, so that'll probably be my second Toy Hacks thing that I'll do. And, considering it's deluxe, it should be easier, right? Right? Moving on, the wrong figure off screen. Let's bring in the Maximals. Let's just bring in all three that we have so far. We'll get AirRaiser soon, so, she won't be appearing in this video. Maybe she'll appear in, like, Primal's video, But, that's all the Maximals lined up. I still don't have Mirage, neither Studio Series, because it hasn't released yet, or the Mainline. And the Mainline is actually coming next month in August, thanks to the 3-pack. And then finally, let's just bring out the last of the stuff with Battle Trap, Nightbird. Come on, girl, stand. This is why I can't wait for you to see your version, because you, even though you're a good figure, you're kind of mostly mid to most people, but for what you are right now, you're good. Freezer, and then finally, Scourge. And honestly, I like this scaling more than the SS scaling next to him, but at the same time, maybe I don't. It's hard to tell, in truth. It really is. Like, I was watching a video last night of, essentially the scaling between characters. And Optimus is actually smaller than Battletrap, in truth. So, this scaling does work, in a way. But it's not my definite Optimus, and it's not, there's still some inconsistencies and whatever, but we'll get to that later. And, I still want to get an upgrade head for him, because he just looks... I've saw the film now, and that's not his head. But, yeah. And now, we're gonna do back to transformation. Alright, gotta lower the camera down a little bit more. Let's transform Optimus back into his robot in his vehicle mode. First of all, we're going to bring these around, like so. We're going to open this up enough so that his head can flap in. Bring it down around, like so, and then just collapse those two. I'm going to bring his wheels down, spin his whole body around 180, like so. Fold his skirt flaps down, bring these down, bring these down, make sure that's still tabbed into place, make sure that's still tabbed into place, and might as well just do the feet. So we're going to come up here, bring it down, flip it in, tab it in like so, and bring this all the way up to lock the wheels, and you're going to make sure this whole part is flattened, and then you got these tiny little tabs that are going to go onto these tiny little nooks right here. And that's essentially how you're going to lock the wheels in. That is if you have this thing fully flat, like intended. There we go. There's one, and there's two. Keep this folded down. You're going to fold the hand in, and you're going to bring this whole back section back. I'm going to, actually, don't tap this in just yet. I'm going to bring the hand through, and just align all of this. Yeah, this hole is going to put into this small tab right here. Oh my god. There you go. That goes in. And that goes in. You can do the same thing on the other side. Bring this back. Bring the hand in. Bring it forward. Fold it in like so. And fold it like that. Keep these tabbed in because they don't want to be tabbed in. Then, see these two tabs? They're going to slide in these two slots right there. Why this one doesn't want to tab in? There you go. Why does nothing want to work with me when I'm on camera? There we go. And last but not least, tab these wheels in on these little notches, like I said before. I had to figure out what's going on. Okay, I gotta hurry this up because my girls are home. But flip this up and flip this up, and then you're done. That is it for Transformers Prime, not Transformers Prime, Transformers Rise of the Beast Mainline Optimus Prime. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and as always, to all in one.